So, needle stick and a burn. Ouch.
Ow.
Ouch, 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 ouch,
Dr.
ouch,
Getz
ouch, ouch,
putting in
Not
some
so much.
local here for WP, Warrior Princess.
Don't contaminate my sterile field with your camera.
He's marked the area, I think, of the incision. And a D number. Does that hurt, huh?
This
Yes.
is a little tiny sting.
Tiny sting.
Or a big sting.
That's why I said yes, it hurts.
Good, I don't feel like a baby then.
No.
Yeah, you handled that okay.
Me or her? A little pressure.
Are you already cutting me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it numbs that fast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is freaky. I don't like being awake. Don't get too close.
Okay, looks like he's holding it open.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, I see the tube, I think. Is that the one that goes up to the vessel?
Jugular?
Yes. The subclavian vein.
You feel anything, huh?
A little. Not much. Can't believe you can cut that fast after numbing it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's reaching in to grab it.
Well, not quite yet. There are 2 stitches that hold it in place that I need to cut before taking it out.
I see that one stitch.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of the freaky part here.
Oh yeah, it's purple.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. That you do. So there's the second stitch back behind there.
Wow, that was long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it threads down almost to the level of the heart.
Whoa.
Is it
Is it
difficult
out?
to insert that?
More difficult to insert it just because you have to position people so you get into the vein and don't puncture the lung.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Nice suturing now.
So I put a little stitch here where the vein comes out underneath the collarbone so you don't get a bruise there. You'll feel that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can feel that. That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see the vein working. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise it can kind of bleed back in that direction a little bit, cause a bruise. The vein itself will seal off on its own. So now I put in 2 layers of stitches in the deeper tissue to close them.
Yeah, you look like you've done that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it turns out.
How many surgeries do you think you've done in your life?
20,000?
20,000.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
That's how many hours of flying I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're pretty calm about it, right? most of the time. You know, take anything for granted, but
Yeah. You doing, huh?
Good.
Yeah, it's just a smiley face. Was there ever a time you did surgery or stitches like this in the field where there was somebody that had an accident and they just needed somebody?
not really. I mean, some military. I was in the Air Force, and so there's. Can you open that?
Oh, yes.
So you were in Air Force?
Yeah. Yeah, and so we would do some field stuff with the Marines during C4 combat casualty training, and Marines are kind of all jarheads, so they're always getting cut up, and
Right.
so, man, I stitched a couple of guys up, but you know, no local or just
No local.
well, it's like, well, we can transport you back and, you know, send you to the emergency room. And, you know, because I had suture material, but I didn't have any local. I got to just stitch me up.
Rambo style.
Mm-hmm. I was like, you know, does that hurt? You know, I feel it. Okay. I'm glad you guys are on our side.
Yeah, no kidding. What do you think is the most challenging surgery that you do?
Probably, you know, different types of cancer surgeries. I'd say a very, you know, advanced thyroid cancer when you're operating in the neck with, you know, lots of important structures around it, and you need to make sure you get the cancer out completely without, you know, creating significant complications. That's probably the most challenging, satisfying. And then, and I do a fair amount of breast cancer stuff, and so doing the breast cancer stuff, so again, I get all the cancer, but leave a good cosmetic result. You know, with big tumors, and your surgery was a little technically difficult.
Was it?
Technically challenging, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and this is interesting. The sutures are like going along the side, so that you
Right,
won't be
they're
able to see them.
Yeah, they're going in the living part of the skin, the dermis, which is just deep to the outer layer. If you go through the skin, which is a lot easier, then you leave sort of a cross hatching. So you leave a scar that's more unsightly. And since you're a pretty girl, it makes sense to leave you with a reasonable scar.
Thank you.
So where do you go on vacation when you take some time off?
Oh, right. My last good vacation was Costa Rica.
Oh, how was that?
That was great. That was
Was that over right after 4th of July?
No, that was in end of March, beginning of April. 4th of July was in Chicago.
I think I tried to schedule this before Montana and you were on vacation.
Yeah, my girlfriend had a meeting, so I went with her. But Chicago, it was fun.
Chicago's nice, man.
Yeah, but it's not quite
But Chicago.
Costa Rica. Yeah. All right, so that sticky drape's going to come off now.
So stop filming.
Okay, let me get your smiley face.
Okay, enough.